I'm June Stemmel. I'm interviewing the Tomisettis, Joe Tomisetti and Diane Tomisetti, who are not only residents of Spring Mill, but neighbors of mine on Whispering Trail. We're going full circle with Joe because when Spring Mill first began, he was the first person on the McKee board that helped Spring Mill operate. And now he is currently on the board. So he has gone from the early 2000s to the present 2000s. So we're just going to have a little chat with them and find out when they moved in and how things have changed and any little memories they might have.
We moved in June of 2002.
And were you part of the first wave that moved in?
Yes, I think we were around the 46th house to be occupied out of what, 362 I think it is now. Well, we were looking to move into this area because my daughter and son-in-law and were moving here, and we wanted to be close to them and grandchildren. So we looked at a few properties. We fell in love with Spring Mill and chose that.
Our Jersey house was too big.
We came from
So
you downsized.
yeah, and my my daughter, her husband, and my granddaughter moved from Naaman's Road area down to Thomas Cove. So that extra 45 minutes meant they were not coming to Jersey much.
Well, we met Inga. She was our, you remember Inga? Yeah, she was an original, and she was the first, when we were moving in, she came right over and introduced herself and, you know, welcomed us to the neighborhood. And then we've made many friends. I mean, we're close to a number of people that we've made friends as soon as we came in. Don and Deb Cupper, you know, Elaine and Ed. You know, Marilyn and
Joe and Grace Lacosta.
you know, a lot of these people now are deceased, which is sad. Well, we had a shower up here for the clubhouse where people brought goods to stock the clubhouse with.
Yeah, when McKee turned over the clubhouse, we had not moved in yet, but they invited us down for the opening. And when they turned it over, there was nothing. There were no utensils, so we had a clubhouse shower.
Well, when we first moved here, there was one, Acme was the only grocery store. There was maybe 2 restaurants here, and the big event was when Lowe's opened up. That was a little, maybe a year after or so that we, you know, and that was like huge because there was nothing. There was not a whole lot around here to. Yeah, it was all farmland.
I like to say when we moved here, you could get your nails done. You could buy pizza, and if you wanted underwear, you had to go to Christiana Mall. Yeah. So, but a lot has changed. When the original Acme was down by where the town hall is, and they shut that. And I said to Diane, you know, we're in a small town when the front page of the newspaper has the opening of a new Acme as the lead story. So, but yeah, it's grown. I mean, it's grown significantly.
Like every time you turn around, there's, you know, more houses coming in, and, you know, we've had more schools. You know, when we first here, there was, you know, 1 high school and 1 middle school and, you know, 1 grammar school. That was it. So it's been fun watching everything grow and become part of the community.
I think as far as the town itself, I think Mayor Branner has done a great job. You know, he's managed the, well, kind of managed the growth, but he's controlled taxes. The only problem is still Main Street, the traffic. And as long as you got the railroad tracks there, you're not going to do anything about the traffic. So, but yeah, no, I think they've done a great job.
I was on the property committee. Was one of the first members for that committee, so I got involved with that, and just got involved when in those days it was called the party committee. We were all up here cooking and doing everything for our little events that at that time to have everybody here where there was maybe like 60 people compared to now when you try to have a big event and try to fit everybody.
We had our wine party.
Oh yeah, we had just party after it was fun. You just got to meet some great people doing that, getting involved like that. So that's been fun.
Yeah, I guess Tom Ferrara and I started the original Architectural Review Committee. And then I was chairman of that. I resigned that position when I got elected to the board. While I was on the board, I started the Finance Committee. And when I wasn't reelected, I wound up being on the Finance Committee, then the Clubhouse Committee, a few other things that I did. And then after a few years, I decided, well, let me back off and let some of the new people. And then the last couple of years, I got re-involved because I wasn't really happy with some of the things that were going on in the community. So I don't know if I've made an effect, but we tried to take the same attitude I had when I was originally on the board. My older daughter and my grandson live in Avondale, the section of Odessa National. So she's in Townsend. My other daughter now lives in Lakeside. Unfortunately, my granddaughter moved out to California, where she graduated with a BFA in dance, and she's staying out there working. My other grandson is graduating from Appoquinimink this month or next month. So that's primarily, but also the area. I mean, it's grown substantially, but it still, I think, in my mind, has a small town atmosphere.
We've been very, very happy here. I keep saying this is my last move. It's like, we were originally from Connecticut, then we lived in England for 4 years, and then we moved to New Jersey, and then here. So I was born in Middletown, Connecticut, and I'll die in Middletown, Delaware.